Hello everyone. Throughout this video I'm going to walk everyone through the new Ratchet Clank game, Into the Nexus. First things first, the game's been in development since 2012, with the team thinking and discussing their plans for Nexus around Full Frontal Assault's release. So Nexus has the same development time as all the other games have, 1 year, so I wouldn't expect the game to feel rushed. The only details that were given on Into the Nexus' story is that the game completely ties itself to Ratchet's personal story. Nothing else was said. The character designs won't be close to the design of the future series, as most of you may have hoped. The designs will be much closer to the character designs of All For One and Full Frontal Assault. But hey, the character designs aren't the most important thing in a video game, and Ratchet's design still looks like Ratchet anyway. The game takes place after All For One, the comics, and Full Frontal Assault, and is known as an epilogue to a crack in time. The Rhino 7 and Groovatron are TBD, according to Insomniac's Facebook page, which means to be determined, so they're not confirmed, but Insomniac are considering adding them in. There probably won't be a collector's edition, or any other special edition for that matter, but I'm sure not too many people were looking forward for a collector's edition, so we don't have to worry about that. Gold bolts and skill points will be available in this game, so there will be classic collectible items and tasks to complete that extend the game's run, which is good to know. Insomniac have said and shown that the game won't be straightforward like Quest for Booty. There will be optional tasks and items to collect to extend the game's playtime. I'm very happy to hear this because Quest for Booty doesn't have much replay value, as the game is way too short and the collectibles in that game are pointless and don't get you anything when you collect them. Since Into the Nexus is longer than Quest for Booty and contains some of the best elements in Ratchet & Clank, I find this very satisfying.
Why isn't this a PS4 game?
Many are asking this question. Well, the majority of Insomniac's fans already have a PS3, making it a benefit for it to be on PS3. And not to mention, Insomniac has no experience on the PS4 yet, and making a game like Into the Nexus, which isn't 100% a full Ratchet & Clank game, and forcing their fanbase to buy a PS4 to play it is not a very good idea at all. Ratchet simply needs a better ending to the PS3 games than Full Frontal Assault. There were 6 PS2 Ratchet & Clank games. Even though Size Matters and Secret Agent Clank weren't made by Insomniac, they're still RNC games. And now there will be a 6th Ratchet & Clank game, with the original trilogy remaining as the best on both consoles. Also, there is leaked information of there being a chance of Into the Nexus being on the PlayStation Vita, but it's not fully confirmed, so don't think it is. It's been listed on Amazon, but it's best for you to just check the link. The link will be in the description and as an annotation. A platinum trophy is fully confirmed, so there will be a handful of trophies to collect alongside a platinum. So all of you trophy whores out there should be happy. Now here's some good news. Challenge mode will be making its return, so you don't have to lose replay value when you beat the game like Quest for Booty, All For One, and Full Frontal Assault. Replayable areas also add on to that. Hopefully this means we will see the return of mega weapons. Apparently the reason why Into the Nexus hasn't been shown at E3 is because of this exact quote.
We couldn't have shown as much at E3, and it probably would have gotten lost against all the other noise.
All there is to say about that. For those of you that have been frustrated by delays in region, the release date for Into the Nexus is being aimed at a simultaneous launch. This is great because all these delays are completely unnecessary. The amount of hours of how long the game is cannot be determined yet because Insomniac is still working on the game, but there are some non-essential areas in the game. I'm sure it's definitely going to be around double the length of Quest for Booty though. If you're really worrying about the game's length, be aware that Into the Nexus has no multiplayer. I repeat, no multiplayer. This means that Nexus will be solely focused on single player. In addition to no multiplayer, there's also no co-op. You know, Full Frontal Assault co-op wasn't that good anyway. Insomniac must have realized that online multiplayer is more difficult to make with a balanced single-player campaign on the PS3 in comparison to the PS2. It's going to be a bit annoying creating non-buggy servers and other crap. According to the article that can be found in the description of this video, the reason Into the Nexus isn't a full Ratchet & Clank game is because Insomniac quote-unquote set out to make the biggest and best single-player Ratchet & Clank game they could with the time and resources they were allowed to, and then they wanted to price it competitively. Lastly, James Stevenson made a little tease for Ratchet & Clank to be on PS4. He said, "Always in motion, the future is," which doesn't fully confirm anything, but it hints that a PS4 Ratchet is certainly likely or possible to occur. That's all the information I have for Nexus. Stay tuned for more.